it is your claim that the defendant assaulted you in a restaurant.
Correct. And this woman walked in and plopped herself down on the bench next to us and proceeded to lift up her sweater and put this child at her breast. And I sat there for...
And I started to breastfeed Aubrey because she started to kind of squawk, and we don't like our kids to cause disturbance in public, so... Okay.
How old is your baby?
My baby at the time had just turned a year old. She was probably approaching 14 months.
You know, I really don't think this is the proper place to be doing that in a crowded restaurant lobby. And she said, mind your own business.
Then she says, well, sure, just whip it out in front of the whole lobby.
And I got up, and I had forgotten to pick my bag up off the floor, and when I turned around to pick up my bag, she came up out of her chair and hit me across the side of the face.
And as he passed me, she lunged at me and said, he didn't come here to see the likes of you. And she got so close, she was this close, and I slapped her while I was sitting and breastfeeding my daughter, still breastfeeding, and I slapped her because she came so close.
Go ahead.
Rarely do you, have I encountered somebody as hostile and aggressive as this.
Who?
The plaintiffs. They, when they came in, we told them it would be about 20 minutes, and for a table, it takes, you have to put a certain number of tables together for 12 people.
Did they have a reservation?
No.
Okay. A man sitting there and scratching himself because he had an itch. Would you have the gall to say to him, can't you do that someplace else? Can't you go into the bathroom? Why don't you go do that in the car? You wouldn't say that to him.
Well,
you wouldn't say that to him. What you would do is you would take your children, if you believed it was offensive, and you would go outside. You would say, I can't believe that guy can't be more discreet about scratching himself. Don't. She has absolutely no right to tell you that you can't breastfeed a child, which is a perfectly natural thing. Some people prefer to do it privately. They feel as if for everybody's sake, including the child's sake, the child who's 14 months old, perhaps we can do this privately. I can go out into the car. I can go into a private corner. I don't have to be in the middle of a lobby with 50 people around me and breastfeeding my child. But that's your prerogative. You know, you say it's a natural occurrence. It is a natural occurrence, and you can do it. There are lots of things that are natural that you don't necessarily do, you know, in the middle of Times Square.
I'm just trying to get over.
Well, you're just trying.
I'm just trying to get over. I'm not being judgmental.
Well, yeah. You put your hands on her. She has the right to make a citizen's arrest. So, and I don't believe that you were hurt either. I believe she slapped you and your pride was hurt. All right, I think you're entitled to be compensated. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $10. That's all.